Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Foundry Monsters enter the insect fantasy world of Stingers and Spores. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. This week on the Happy MonsterCast, a band of adventurers explore a world of fantasy where insects rule and humans are a distant myth. Join Beetle Bug-at-Arms Bortis the Blue, Hornet Barbarian Hilda, Ant Cleric of Death Sister Wanida, Stickbug Ranger Medaroi Anaman, and Mantis Monk Acra Maniba as they explore the environs of Castle Pitchpine. The adventurers begin their journey as escorts for a caravan of merchants. Let us begin. Stingers and Spores. Long ago, the Arthro gods brought forth life upon the earth. Countless creatures in countless forms spread across the land, claiming it for their own, until another form of creature rose. The Age of Bones began with horrifying creatures crawling from the depths of the ocean, creatures with their flesh on the outside, who consumed the children of the Arthro gods with voracious appetite, growing ever larger and stronger. The Arthro gods bided their time. Inevitably, the horrifying bony creatures destroyed themselves, and the rightful heirs of the earth now rose again, claiming what was theirs long ago. Now, bold adventurers of all shapes and sizes wander the insect kingdoms. Your band of heroes has joined a caravan of the Soggy Leaf Trading Company as guards, protecting giant beetle beasts of burden. You find yourselves on the forest floor, en route to Castle Pitchpine, watchful for hornet barbarians or spider mages who might want to pillage the caravan's goods. Let me just make sure everyone is assigned to their characters. And we'll be ready to go. So just a quick rundown and refresher. Bob, you are playing Sister Wanida.
Delicious.
Sister Wanida is an ant cleric, specifically a white cap cleric, a priestess of the Veiled One, goddess of fungus and death.
Fungus and death.
As a benefit of being a servant of the goddess, all of your powers cause mycelia to rise up out of the ground and grab your foes, reducing their speed. Frank, you are playing Acra Maniba, the mantis monk, whose key powers allow her to strike at a distance, but also tear her enemies to shreds with her reinforced claws. Just don't get her hungry. Joy is playing Hilda, the hornet barbarian, mistress of the great sword. Jung Soo is playing Medaroi Anaman, the stickbug ranger. A bit awkward, but excellent at hiding, and a master assassin. And Brendan is playing Sir Bortis the Blue, bug-at-arms, raised from grubhood in the chivalric traditions, armed with his long sword and shield and his code of honor as a knight.
At your service.
So let's take us then to the caravan trail. So I've placed you all on the map near the caravan, but I'd like you to figure out where you would be in your role as a guardian of the caravan. The caravan is proceeding towards the left of the map. The green beetles are the bugs of the trading company, and the large beetles are the beasts of burden. These are unintelligent creatures who are carrying cargo.
So we're moving from right to left?
Yes, you're moving from right to left. Joy, you can, if you click on your character, you can drag it around wherever you would like.
My guess is that as a knight, I would be taking point.
That is probably a good bet. I'm going to go through one thing I forgot to do was to make sure that when you hover over yourself, you can see your name. So I'm correcting that.
Delicious. I'm going to stay close to the knight because I think buffing and tanking are kind of like drums and bass. Their rhythm section, they sort of go together.
Yep.
Do we want the barbarian in the front or the barbarian in the back?
Ooh. Rear defense is kind of cool because it...
rear guard.
Yeah, because it's kind of like having a rear turret that has like a wide sweep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to... Oh, there.
Yep.
They seem to have a slight lag. Who else is in the back here with me? Wait. Oh, I got the back mixed up with the... Okay.
No, you're in the right place. You were in the back.
Oh,
You were good.
sorry.
You were bringing up the
worries.
rear with me there.
I'm just going back and forth.
Okay, so we got the...
Patrolling.
Yeah,
Patrolling.
patrolling. Yeah, exactly. All good.
Exactly. Wonderful.
All right, so you have your positions. You've been crawling along the forest floor for most of the last day, surrounded by bushes, weeds, and moss. The merchants are on their way to Castle Pitchpine to secure resin trading rights with the local noble, Lady Rafida. Your next stop is a village called Brambleshade, where you plan to spend the night. If you're successful in escorting the caravan, you will net a whopping 30 seeds apiece with an extra 15 seed bonus if the caravan is completely unharmed. I would like you all...
Did Scott stop?
Scott, I think we lost you there.
I lost you in the middle of the word completely something.
If we complete something, something else good.
If you are completely successful and the caravan is unharmed...
Scott, we lost you.
Welcome back.
There was a gap there.
Yeah, I heard that there was a gap. I got the classic internet connection unstable thing, unfortunately. So we'll just roll with it as best we can.
Okay.
If the caravan is completely unharmed, you get a bonus of an extra 15 seeds apiece.
Cool.
Ooh.
Nice.
Potential of 45.
So
what
I would
does one buy with a seed?
A seed is roughly the equivalent in classic RPG terms of a gold piece.
Uh-huh. So I can buy
A night's lodging, a knife.
Stuff.
Okay, 2 weeks.
There's
2 weeks,
currency.
something like that. 1 week, a week of surviving on
Yeah.
15 seeds.
I would like you all to make notice rolls.
All right.
Well, I mean, we are guarding a caravan.
So we got to perceptify and lookify and see what's going on.
Oh, I noticed nothing.
The ranger is
I know
oblivious.
shoelaces.
All right,
That's
cleric
not
check.
good.
Let's do it.
Let me reset all your pennies here as well. So far, the cleric's doing okay. The monk's doing okay.
I got a rock.
No need for Joy. No need for any bonuses or things. You can just hit roll.
That is what I am endeavoring to do. All right, so there's notice. No action selected. Okay. I'm hoping one of these will make dice happen.
Are you clicking on the roll button?
So I click on the little dice, and then I see a window, and then I click on the little roll button.
There we go.
There it is.
There we are. All right, good.
Apparently 6 times a charm.
So some of you, specifically Hilda, Sister Wanida and Acra Maniba see movement in the bushes, and you shout an alarm just as a horde of highway bugs emerges from the shrubbery.
The shrubbery.
Rubbery.
Free.
Sorry, we're too old.
Me. That's
Beetles,
my shout of alarm.
Beetles fly into vantage points,
Ugh. Ugh.
drawing bows.
Oh,
Don't forget, many of you can fly.
oh, oh,
Sorry, the beetles are charging out of the bushes at you.
oh, okay.
The crickets are taking the vantage points.
Beetles and crickets.
And drawing bows.
Which-
And
Why did it have to be crickets?
a commando force of roaches emerges as well.
The irony is that usually you don't hear crickets because crickets usually mean silence.
And towards the front, a very distinctive beetle appears with an orange carapace and metallic green wings.
In the front?
Yes. And he shouts, "Have at them!"
Okay.
Hi, that's
I would
a very
like-
distinctive beetle.
I would like Bortis to make a common knowledge roll.
You got it. Okay. I know this fellow.
You don't know him, but by his garb, you believe that he is a fellow knight.
Up to no good.
Wow.
All right. Let me put all these guys into combat.
The order shall hear of this.
Who do I
Okay.
kill first?
And begin. Oh, I've got some people.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
that's a lot of cards.
it's raining.
Whoa.
It's raining bennies.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was one of the highway bugs.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
We've got some
So-
rough up to do.
Oops, I've selected everyone, which is not ideal. So, and that highway bug is charging at Sister Wanida,
Who shuffled
And-
those cards?
swinging his short sword, and is completely ineffectual at doing so.
Thank goodness.
Thank you. Let's see.
Next up, we have Sister Wanida.
Okay, well, I'm going to target that knight right in front of me, and I'm going to start hacking at it with everything I've got, and just make a very defensive sort of like no. Like, no. I'm going to be very defiant and just give him like the nasty looks, and yeah.
You do have the protection power, just saying.
Will that provoker cause me to be vulnerable though if I do that?
It will not.
In that case, let's do that. I did not think it was a safe option to do so. However,
No penalty for casting in combat, and boy, was that effective.
okay.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so you have jacked your toughness up substantially.
All right. In that case,
Okay, so
yeah, I'll stay. I'm good.
do I have one for that? I don't.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to manually throw some extra toughness or some extra armor on you. Double check how much. So that throws another 4 armor on top of your jacket, taking your toughness up to 9.
Neato.
Okay, next up is a cricket highway bug who is going to take a shot at Sir Bortis with an arrow.
You take it.
And miss.
Told you.
Then we have another beetle who is going to charge for Sir Bortis and bypass Wanida entirely. You notice that they're attacking you and not the caravan so far, anyway.
Hmm.
And so
They're trying to get us out of the way, or
Distraction.
Oh, that's going to hit though.
Yikes. Ouch.
Hit hard.
ow!
Ouch,
What
ouch,
the?
ouch.
Beetle comes in and just wails on you while you're distracted by the enemy knight.
Not cool.
But
Well,
for relatively modest
not
damage,
much.
you're heavily armored. You kind of have your back turned. This guy rolls up on you, swings his short sword, smacks into your back armor, and there's a loud clang, but absolutely no effect.
Autumn comes, for I felt a leaf fall on my back.
Bonk.
And that takes us to Hilda.
How far can I travel and also attack?
You are very fast when flying. You
Mhm.
can travel 12 inches, so you can get just about anywhere
Okay.
in the back half of the caravan attack. You can definitely get any of those three that
All
are
right.
nearby.
So how about I go over to this cluster right here, and I try my sweep action.
Aha. You won't be able to hit the cricket because he's up on a branch, but you can definitely hit the other two.
Well, let's go for it, shall we? Because rawr, I'm a barbarian and stuff.
So you can shift T to target both of them.
Shift key. Okay.
Shift T.
Shift T.
Yeah. You'll get little arrows in the corners when you've targeted them.
Right. These, let me try it on my actual laptop because Shift T.
Yeah. Hover over it with your mouse and hit Shift T.
All right, there we go.
Yep. Targeted.
All right.
And targeted. Perfect. Okay. Now bust out your greatsword.
Now I bust out my greatsword. And I don't put on any adjustments on it.
Nope, just roll it.
Yep. Here we go.
A solid roll. So that, I believe, is going to hit both of them. Yes. So give me 2 regular damage rolls, which is the one with the 2 dice, not the one with the plus sign. And we'll see how much you did to each of them.
Could you put that in language where, what do I click?
See the word damage?
Give me coordinates to what I'm looking at.
In the chat, same place you just hit roll.
Okay. So I do not see the chat.
If you go up top and click on the right and click on the little chat bubbles, you should see the chat.
I see. Aha, okay, there it is. So now I'm clicking the button that says damage.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And twice, perfect. All right, so you have shaken the beetle and you have slain the roach.
Aha.
So you fly up, drop in with a mighty whoosh, knock the beetle back and decapitate the roach. Yes, one downside of being a hornet is you're not very stealthy. So it would have been the roach's turn next, but it's not.
Lots of buzzing, lots of angry buzzing.
And that takes us to Medaroi, the ranger.
Okay. Does anyone look like a leader?
Probably the fancy colored guy that Bortis thinks is a knight.
I'm sorry, can you help me identify them on the screen so I can target them?
Yes, I have pinged him. He's up in the shrub on the left.
This guy?
The orange and green guy, yeah.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to try to shoot him. How do I target him again? Just right click?
Hover over him and hit T.
Hit T. Okay. And I think okay. What's the compendium, by the way?
Oh, compendium is where it lists all the skills and everything.
Ugh,
That hits.
it
Regular
does?
regular
Okay.
damage.
Gosh. At least
But
not
like
a
Sir Bortis, he's pretty heavily armored and it just ricochets off his armor.
You know what? I'm going to Benny that.
Benny the damage. Check. Slightly more respectable.
Okay.
Still bounces right off of him.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
Next up is Sir Bortis.
Okay, I'm going to wail on the beetle that just rolled up to me. So there you go.
That does in fact strike him. Give me damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh.
There, buddy.
I think we can splash one beetle.
Nicely done.
You just whip around and cut him in half after he smacks you in the back.
Is there an intimidation effect on anybody else around who saw that?
There's a little hesitation. Would you like to move?
I would actually. Can I bypass these two guys right here and just close on the other knight?
Well, the cricket's up in a tree, so that's not a problem. And if you stay within melee range and go, say, here, then the other beetle won't get a free shot on you when you go by.
All right, I will do that.
Avanti, Sir Knight.
Yeah, I'm going to go mano a mano with the other knight next round.
Okay. That takes us to Acra Maniba, the monk. You have somewhat less enemies to worry about now.
Do I have flight?
You unfortunately do not, but you do have a shaken foe nearby.
Close enough.
But he is hardly worth my effort. Fine. This guy?
Yeah. Even with the gang up bonus, that unfortunately does not hit unless you want to Benny it.
Oh, what the heck? We're early on.
Well, that's going to hit.
Ooh.
With a raise. Give me raise damage, please.
Raise. Hey.
I want you to know I'm not enjoying this.
Really? Okay.
Enjoying or not, you basically shred this poor beetle.
Oh, mantis. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense because of all those hook claws and limbs on the extended arms. Yeah. Holy crap.
Well, you know how they say, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
All right. So, Sir Mickert here, which is his name. I, Sir Mickert, shall strike you down, enemy knight. And you will see why I am known as Sir Mickert the Boiling.
Sir Mickert the Boil? What?
There is a
beetle, which is what we'll do with them.
There's a loud popping noise from his abdomen.
Oh no. Oh
God.
Yuck.
And boiling acid shoots out from him.
Wow.
It's just bad. It's just one bad thing after another.
Did he just corpse explode? He did, didn't he?
No, he didn't corpse explode.
no, he's a
dead.
bullet
Like
beetle. What kind of
spitting beetle?
He's a
Yeah.
bombardier beetle.
Yeah, that's the
beetle,
one.
right, that's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so that does hit.
Yikes.
And that's going to hit for some respectable damage. So with a 13, that is going to be enough to shake you.
All right.
You are also respectably tough. But that will put you at a little bit of a disadvantage in dealing with that beetle. All right, that takes us to the first cricket archer, who is extremely freaked out.
As he should be.
So even he shoots at the hornet, odd he shoots at the mantis. Even shoots at the hornet.
I can take it.
Oops.
Famous last words. What could go wrong?
Oh, that's the spirit. Come on, dive in there.
All right, kind of aims down between the branches. That actually will miss because of the cover provided by the shrub.
Mhm.
So it hits a branch right over your head.
Ha ha ha.
The next cricket is going to take a shot at Sister Wanida. And that one's going to hit
Oh, geez.
with a raise.
No.
Ow, ow, ow.
But Sister Wanida is very well protected now.
Oh,
And
great, because
all that does is shake. Thanks to your added armor.
Oh, wonderful.
Shake, 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 Juanita.
Despite the
All
actually, wait, no, that does nothing. That does not shake you because I did not turn your armor on. There we go.
Okay.
Now your armor is turned on. And so let me
A lot
see.
more clink clink instead of bonk bonk.
Yes. So that does not cause any damage. It bounces off the magical mushroom armor that you've conjured around yourself.
Oh. Wow, 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 wow. And all sorts
Yay.
of like theremin sounds.
That takes us to one of the roaches who is going to try to gang up on poor Sister Wanida.
I'm just trying to keep the faith. I'm trying to work with my myconid friends. And you trespass upon us. Let us grow our grasses and our myconids.
And that also hits and also does nothing.
Again, we persist. We have goods to deliver. We are trying to be one with the earth. You are not respecting our ways. Please go in peace and stop bothering us, lest my companion shred you to bits.
Bob, you need to calm down, okay? You're calming. So you're getting a little off the hook there.
Okay, finally, somebody manages to hit you, and you're shaken by the roach. These guys have clearly absorbed the get the cleric school of fantasy combat. And finally, we have this last beetle who is going to take a swipe at Sir Bortis.
Remember what happened to the last guy that did that?
It's true.
It is.
And completely miss. Which takes us to the second round of combat. The caravan people are all diving for cover. And Acra Maniba draws a joker. So bennies for everybody.
Nice.
Thank you, friend.
That also means you're up first with limited hostiles. But while you cannot fly, you absolutely can climb. So if you want to go at that cricket, you absolutely can climb up the tree and go after him.
How high up the tree is he?
He's not that high. He's only about 3 inches up, game inches. So you can reach him. You can reach him by climbing.
He's an archer?
He is an archer. You could also huck a javelin at him if you want to do it that way.
Okay. I got a dumb question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just fighting or like
That is
I
actually
notice I don't have like shooting.
That is
or anything.
athletics because it's a thrown weapon. Or you could bolt him, which is also a thing you can do.
I'm thinking about bolting him.
It's magical. It will probably hurt.
You in the trees. Was I not good enough to shoot at? I am feeling
There.
severely disrespected in this fight.
Wata! That's going to hit. Give me a damage roll.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
That was actually targeted. You had the beetle still targeted.
Oh.
However, that is enough
Sorry.
to shake the cricket also.
All
ahead.
for the greater good.
Sure, I dare you.
Next up is going to be one of the beetles, specifically the one behind Sir Bortis, who's going to make another run at stabbing you in the back.
Dude.
And completely fail once again.
he keep on having to run around behind him to stab him in the back and then run around behind him again to try to stab him. I'll get you this time. I'll get you this time.
And
I'm trying to backstab you.
and that will take us to Medaroi.
I'm gonna try shoot. I can fly. Do I think stickbugs can fly, right? Not great, but
Let me check. I can't remember if you can fly or not.
okay. If I
No,
shoot
you
while
cannot.
flying-
You cannot fly. You are fast, but you can't fly.
Okay. If I shoot while moving, though, do I have do I suffer some negative to my shooting ability?
You do not.
All right. Let's get a little bit closer, like over here. And I'm still targeting him and shoot again.
Okay.
Soon I'll be right on top of him. Oh.
Oh, that's going to hit with a raise.
That's the way.
Nope.
So give me raise damage. That might do the trick, depending on what you roll. So with a 13, that's going to shake him.
Excellent.
Next up is one of the roaches attacking Wanida, who will stab again, which is good enough for a hit, but not good enough to cause any damage thanks to your magical protection.
Wink.
Next up is Hilda.
Is anybody here on my team in particular trouble? Do they look like they need help? Does everyone look like they're fine?
Wanida is looking a little rough.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need to defer to my urge and my deep impulse to help people who are in trouble, and I'm going to go try to help out over there. So
Okay. So she's pretty far away.
Yeah.
However, you have the ability to run while you are flying.
Okay.
Run in quotes, but run.
Uh-huh.
So the way that works.
Whoa, I'm off the screen.
Yeah. The way that works on your character sheet, if you look on the right-hand column where it says derived stats.
Right-hand column. I'm on my traits page.
Yes. So under the bennies, it says derived stats.
Yes, I see that now.
And under it, kind of in the middle, is a D6 for your pace. That's your running in quotes because you're flying die.
Okay.
So if you click on that, it should roll a D6 for you.
All right. My run was like short because I accidentally went off the screen. So my goal was to like come over here.
Right. So that is a little too far to get in one try unless you get really lucky with your run. So that's why we need the run die to see how you come out.
So you just would like me to roll that right now?
Yes, please.
All right. Please select how you want to run. Run, fly.
Fly.
All right. And then roll.
Not quite enough.
Okay.
So that's going to put you about here.
Okay.
but you're in easy range of everybody from there.
Okay.
All right. Next up is another roach. And they continue their onslaught on poor Sister Wanida, who just wants everybody to get along.
Very true.
It's so over all of this nonsense.
And
That's
that
what
one is going to be good enough for a wound. So would you like to soak that?
Definitely.
Not with that roll, you won't. Do you want a Benny the Soak roll?
Yes, please.
I forgot about bennies. Oops.
Well, you haven't really needed them so far.
I'm trying to rescue people.
Okay, that's good enough. You soak.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but we did get a freebie, so I don't feel terrible about it.
All right, next up, the pile on and Sister Wanida continues with one of the cricket archers taking a pot shot, which misses.
Hang in there. Hang in there. I've come to save you.
And then the beetle. It's all about Sister Wanida right now.
Oh, good Lord.
And then a little beetle stabbing. Oh, that's going to be a good hit too. Not quite enough for. Oh no, that is going to be enough for a raise with the gang up bonus.
No.
Oh.
Ow.
No.
That is also good enough for a wound, so you can soak that one as well.
Let's soak it. I have an idea.
Nope. You still got one Benny left.
Let's. Hey.
That will do it.
Woo-hoo.
One of them exploded. That's okay. That works.
All right. Next up is the cricket in the tree who has to unshake. The cricket in the tree is completely freaked out.
Nice.
And is thinking that it doesn't necessarily want to be nearby this mantis dude. So it's going to fly over to this shrub.
Okay.
And that takes us to your Bortis. You need to unshake.
Oh, I'm
Here
getting.
comes an unshake. Should be good.
You are no longer shaken.
All right, so I'm going to attack the other knight, the captain with a longsword. It looks like I have an option for a wild attack. Will that enhance my damage?
That will improve your damage, and it will leave you vulnerable as you attack all out, ignoring defense.
I'm gonna hold. This guy is pretty tough. I'm gonna hold on. It's just a regular attack. There we go.
That will not hit.
Oh,
Really? Let me. How many bennies do I have?
4.
Let me Benny that.
That is also not going to hit.
All right. Well, can't win them all.
He's fairly tough.
All
right. The cricket near you, seeing the stickbug approaching, is going to take a shot at Medaroi. Since it doesn't have to worry about cover, but it just misses and thuds into the ground next to you. That will take us to Sir Mickert, who needs to unshake, which he does. A challenge, I say! Have at thee! And he pulls a great sword off of his back and swings it in your direction and hits. But you take it on your armor.
Huh.
And that will take us to Sister Wanida. I would strongly urge you to take a look at your powers. There's a highly relevant one there that might help you out. Bingo. That will succeed.
Whoa, what was that?
That was entangle. He just tied up a roach in webs.
Oh, cool.
Or rather in mycelia that shoot out of the ground and wrap around the roach, trapping it. You will take a hit from the other guys if you move away, unless, did you intend to make that a burst so you hit everybody?
I do not hear Bob.
Bob is muted at the moment.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, yes. Yes, all of them.
Okay, so they are all now entangled.
What's my movement
That's
range?
not going to prevent them from hitting you when you run away, but it will prevent them from following you. So if you move, they get a free shot. You can move 6.
Move 6? Okay.
Ooh, all 3 of them get a free shot?
Yes.
It's worth it. I don't know why it's not moving.
Probably because you're not set on move. So make sure on the upper left you've hit token controls, which is the top one, and the little square box. But I can also move you.
Right. Right. Okay.
That's about where you were headed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So we're going to target you, and they're going to do a bunch of attacking. Oops, not that guy. Not with his bow, though. No, that was I picked. Thankfully for you, I clicked the wrong weapon.
Oh, God.
He's not shooting his bow at you. He is, in fact, almost critically failing to hit you with his sword. Miss.
No, not even clinks. Those are swooshes.
One of them hits. The roach hits as you run away, as the mycelia shoot up out of the ground and trap him, and he hits pretty hard.
Oh.
That's enough to wound you and shake you. And you are out of bennies, so you are wounded. It's a good gamble, but didn't quite pay off. All right, next up is the beetle over here, who is shaken. He unshakes, and he is going to swing his sword at Acra Maniba. Quite ineffectively. Nice try, Bug. And that ends the round.
They have some weird powers, but okay.
Sister Wanida is up first.
Well, that's delicious.
So you need to unshake first and foremost here.
Is that a spirit roll?
It is a spirit roll. Let me see if I can get it to turn on automatically. No, because you're first in the round. Yep.
Sure.
So just give me a spirit roll.
Boom.
That will not do it. So you are still shaken. So you can move, but that's all you can do.
But then I can get swung at by that guy. So
Stay put.
Yeah, stay put.
All right. That takes us to Acra Maniba, who has a beetle trying to kill him.
Did you just try and take a swing at me?
Yes.
Did you just try and take a swing at me?
Yeah, and you completely failed to hit him in the other direction. Wait, which one of you is the barbarian again?
Oh no, I'm just curmudgeonly. I'm just annoyed.
Let's have your re-roll then. I got it.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, Benny, well spent. Give me raise damage.
Hey.
And that's going to be that for Mr. Beetle there.
My goodness.
So he looks very tasty to you, but whoops, no, I didn't mean to incapacitate you. No, you are not incapacitated. The beetle is incapacitated.
I have so many feelings right now. Just going to sit here. Think.
Why is it? Oh, it's because you're targeted. That's why. Need to target that guy.
I did it again, didn't I? I forgot to target my guy.
You did. It's fine. Would you like to move? So there's really nothing stopping you.
Yeah. How many?
6 without running, which you can't run because you didn't declare it.
Do diagonals count for 6?
If you drag, you'll see the inches. It'll mark the inches for you, so you can tell exactly how far you want to move.
Oh, interesting.
So that's 17.
Yeah, no. And then when I lean in, I can actually read the little numbers.
So as long as it's approximately 6, I'm not going to care if it's 6.1. I'm not going to worry about that. All right, Medaroi.
I'm just going to keep shooting at the guy.
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
Actually, what's the difference in damage between the spear and the bow? Not really that different, yeah?
Let's take a look. Spear's going to be D6 plus D8, so it's a little better.
Let's try it. Oh, I just did that again. Okay.
That will hit. Oh, that's gonna.
Big hit.
Nice.
I got him.
Very.
So that
Yes.
he has more wounds than that. All right, so
Incredibly
that
armed
is
is he?
going to wound him. He's not incapacitated, but he is wounded, which he is going to try to soak. And he does succeed in soaking that. But you got his attention.
Okay.
All right, next up is the Beetle, who's fighting Sir Bortis, who is once again going to strike with his short sword. And is once again going to... Oh, he actually hit you that time. And is once again going to fail to do anything because of your heavy Beetle armoring.
I call over my shoulder. Again, knock it off.
I'm trying to have a nightly duel. The freaked out cricket in the tree is still freaked out. All right, so the entangled beetle is going to try to break loose. And he's pretty strong and does succeed in breaking out of the webbing. And so he's going to go chasing after you. Which may prove to be a bad idea when we get to Hilda's turn. All right, the cricket in the tree is going to take another shot at Medaroi. And once again miss, despite you being wide open with no cover.
But I'm very thin.
It's true. You are thin and kind of freaky looking. You're like, where do I shoot? I don't understand what I'm looking at.
I'm shooting at 2-dimensional objects here.
Sir Bortis.
I attack again my opponent while calling out, "You deserve no regard."
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, solid hit. Hits
All
with a raise. Give me raise damage.
All right, come on, big money.
It's decent money. It's enough to shake him. Unless you want to Benny the damage. It can't get worse.
Yeah.
Unlike your skill rolls.
Yes, I will Benny that damage.
Ooh.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh.
Hello.
Ouch. Okay.
Good use of Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
worth it.
that is going to shake him and do 2 wounds, which he is going to try to soak. And he soaks one of them, but only one. So you have wounded him.
Was that about galoshes?
I got to figure out how to turn off that thing where it zooms in the map.
Just
Yeah.
galoshes.
So if you want to zoom the map back out, you can do that with the scroll wheel. And you can move the map around by right click and hold, and you can drag it around.
Right click and hold. Okay.
Okay, so the beetle in the cricket in this tree is surveying the battlefield and sees this scary hornet coming their way. So it's going to take a shot at Hilda. And it just zooms by you and hits the ground not too far from Medaroi.
Weird.
All right, the roach is going to try to break free. And does not succeed. So the roach is still stuck. Sir Mickert is going to unshake. Successfully. And then continue his duo. Swinging his greatsword in your direction. And striking you with it.
Oh.
And striking hard.
Oh.
That is enough to shake you.
All right.
So it's basically two heavily armored guys flailing at each other with minimal effect.
Clang, clang.
No, I was minimal. I wounded him.
It's just
All right, Hilda, who would you like to go kill?
everybody. At this point, I am so wound up and buzzing and cursing in wasp language because I'm fed up with not being able to sufficiently attack the enemy. So I have to go.
You've got a couple pairs that you could sweep. You could go after those beetles that are taking on Sister Wanida, which it looks like is what you're going to do. Yeah,
right here.
You're doing a sting operation, as it were.
So, all right. So there's sweep, and then there's berserker rage. So, what would happen to the poor unfortunate insects that were within range of the berserker?
Well, berserker happens if you are wounded or shaken, which so far you haven't been. So if you get injured, you go berserk.
All right, so that's something to look forward to in the future.
Yes, it is.
Right now, it's more of a sweep situation. So let's try the sweep again with the great sword.
So you can hover over them and hit Shift T.
There's an urge to be berserk, even though it's not time yet.
So you can hover over each of them and hit Shift T.
Right. I have to do the thing. Okay, Shift T. Can't just do it psychically. I have to push buttons.
And now you can bust out your greatsword.
Yeah.
All right. Greatsword. So I'm clicking that, and then that's there, and then I'm clicking that. And then there's dice.
Numbers.
And then you have struck them both. Give me damage rolls.
All right. And now I'm going to do that thing, which I do right there. Okay. I'm getting it.
All right. Oh,
big money. There he is.
So
I like to make beetle mush.
So
just a Beetleian liquid is what I'm
Holy crap.
So there is much slaughter.
And jumping up and down in puddles of
smokes.
And you have slain them both.
As
in the way of fans of Order of the Stick, much like Ray, you have displayed great cleavage.
Good.
So you fly in, you drop out of the sky, and in a mighty diagonal sweep, you behead one and cut the other in half at the waist.
In the meanwhile, I look at Sister Wanida and I say, buddy, are you okay?
Thank you.
And finally, the other roach, who is not thrilled by how things are going, is also going to try to break out of the myconid enclosure that it's in, and is also going to fail. And that will take us to the next round of combat, and that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Wow. Much slaughter.
Alrighty.
Yes, about half of the highway bugs are down at this point.
And the others need therapy.
Well,
I
they
would say they got post, PTSD, but there's not going to be any post for these guys.
Probably not. So, the one thing they can take comfort in is that because of the tenets of her faith, Sister Wanida is going to ensure that they all receive a proper burial.
Won't that be a comfort?
We offered them kindness. They chose poorly.
They chose violence.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you
All right.
next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook and Blue Sky as Happy Monster Press, on our website at happymonsterpress.com, or follow this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-Fi at kofi.com/happymonsterpress. The Happy MonsterCast is part of the Savage World Media Network. This podcast references the Savage World game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peggames.com. It is unofficial content permitted under the Media Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain material used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage World, all related settings and unique characters, locations, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment. Stingers and Spores is the intellectual property of Twitchy Butcher Studios. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw, and The Edge of Night by Montana Skies, downloaded from the Free Music Archive, licensed attribution, non-commercial, share alike 3.0.